Aloha headsets, Frank here. Growing up, my local movie theater had a copy of Police Trainer, and other than always choosing a blue gun, I always had to play it. So you can imagine how happy I was to see Lethal VR come to the PlayStation VR. I've been waiting for the perfect VR arcade shooter, and Team 17 and Three Fields Entertainment have come damn near close. I have to preface this by letting you know the wonderful people at Team 17 hooked your boy Frank up with a free copy. Now, don't think that changes anything. I'm here to tell you the facts, and lucky for you, the fact is, this game is great. Now, don't go in expecting any fancy story or narrator. This is a bare bones, near perfect virtual shooting range. But, as always, don't just listen to me, take a look. Story, gun, shoot, knife, throw, target, hit. Visuals. The visuals are pretty solid. It all takes place in a circular room with walls and floors that can move in and out at will. There were definitely some tears during loading screens from the menus to the missions, but once in game, everything looks great. The guns and knives are modeled realistically, and they look pretty convincing, leaps and bounds above the plastic blue grip of yore. Audio. First, let me tell you, there is no music. This is your virtual gun range. What you're really gonna love are the shots from the chambers. Each gun has a different sound when firing, and each one is more satisfying than the next. I really love the audio samples, and they sound wonderful in a virtual environment. Gameplay. The gameplay hasn't changed in 30 plus years, and Lethal VR is proof that it can continue into the next generation of gaming. This game utilizes two move controllers, and you guessed it, the T button is your trigger. I really do love the gunplay. It's perfect for the setting and lets you have fun with your shots. I occasionally miss one or two, but in all honesty, the guns perform wonderfully. If you run out of bullets, all you gotta do is hit the move button to reload and you're back in action. The tracking is not 100, and sometimes I feel like the gun has a cold, but honestly, it doesn't affect the experience. I hope they can patch it, but more just so I don't look like I'm always freezing when I play. Shoot targets, vases, cans, and sculptures through a variety of modes with a variety of weapons and with a range of difficulties. I just really wish you could pick which weapon you got to use with each mission. They choose for you, and it's not really an issue, but sometimes they hand you a pistol and it's really just a machine gun kind of day. Knives are a little different. Instead of just aiming and clicking the T button, you gotta hold it down and swing your wrist like you're throwing a knife. Be careful. If you overswing, it doesn't really register well. You have to find the game's sweet spot, and once you do, just let go of the T button and hit those targets. On top of the pistols and knives, the game also offers you a variety of deadly weaponry with which to score the top spot on local leaderboards. I really do hope they add world leaderboards. I believe it works within your friends list, but with our community just starting out, it's hard to really feel like you're working towards much because most of us don't have that many friends with a VR. Motion sickness. None. The background is static and it doesn't really change, so rest assured you're gonna feel real lucky, punk. Drift. I had a couple of jerks here and there, but much more so during loading screens than anywhere else. Nothing that ever affected the gameplay, and really, that's all that matters. Value. Right now, it's 12 bucks, but that's only because it's on sale. But even at the standard price of 15, I'd be happy with my purchase. They offer you 6 different levels of play, and each level has a few different types of activities. I mean, it's all shooting targets, and if that's what you want, this game delivers and then some. Verdict. I'm happy to tell you that the new VR arcade shooter from Team 17 and Three Fields Entertainment is one worth playing and mentioning to your friends. Even if you're not a gun supporter, this game is non-violent, and even when shooting people, they're only cardboard cutouts. The guns and knives play and sound wonderful, the game doesn't bother my stomach or bother me with any story, and it fills my dreams of finally having a wonderful arcade shooting experience in the comfort of my own home. Well, that's it for this one. If you hit the range yet, thinking it might be a gun time, or you're just gonna say forget about it, let me know in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to stay up to date on everything PlayStation VR, and you don't mind looking at this ugly mug, friggin' subscribe!